What's happening, world? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, History to Make It Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions, Camouflage, Game Tape Sports Network. So Friday, May 1st, May Day. You know what I'm saying? It's First Friday today, too, actually.
Happy First Friday.
Got a great show lined up for y'all tonight. First off, Farrell couldn't be here right now, but so make sure y'all check out Farrell Films. I'll let everybody introduce themselves, starting with my co-host to my left, as per usual.
Yo, it's your boy Camouflage Rail, K-A-M-M. I'm in.
Young Billy Blaze, representing the Hella Dope Art Show.
Okay. Hey, it's great shit tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. So first and foremost, for the people that don't know you, what can they find you at on social media?
Also, Billy Blaze. Backup.
Okay.
Yep.
Just get us rundown on who you are, what you started, and what you got going.
Sure. First and foremost, I'm an artist. I'm a graphic artist. Specifically, comic book style is kind of like the claim to. But really being outside and like showing people artwork on social media, and really like locking in for, like the things that I'm popular for now is really only been since about 2020, 2021.
Okay.
But it's been taking off pretty quick, I'll say. The love, the love reciprocated on the art has been like, it's been crazy dope.
Okay. Shout out Marie tuning in. What's up, fam? So you say you've been drawing forever, because artist drawing is some dope shit.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this. There's two of the things that dudes always wish they could do: sing and draw. And cook. I can cook, so I got. I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? 33 and a third.
One out of three on that for me
you know
too.
What I'm
Obviously,
saying? I can draw a little bit, but
art. Like literally pencil, ink, and even when I color stuff, it's collabing with somebody who's already in the digital realm, right? So that's why I say, like, not that anyone can do it, because not everyone has time, right? It's with anything, just putting. I thought back, I kind of always knew that I had it to an extent, because little art contests in school, like, I don't know, 3rd, 4th, 5th, I don't even know, was winning just based off the amount of detail I'd put into it, like what, my mind was envisioning there. And, so it was really early on. But taking it serious, though, there was a couple instances where I did do some artwork for some musicians, like, I'll say like in mid 2000s, actually early 2000s now that I think about it. But I was young, like no one at the time was like, hey, you need to take this serious and like put in full time, put in some work now. Whereas, but even then I knew, that this is definitely something I could do. I just didn't take it serious until the last, 5-6 years.
Okay. I remember as a youngster, they had this, it was an ad and it was looking for art. It was a parrot. I think it was a turtle head.
I guarantee you at one point I drew the parrot off of that. like that, I would definitely be, you know, sketching out type of thing.
Like, so I remember, like, when I went to Garfield, you know, Town Murders all day. From Garfield, and I used to do concepts back in the day. You know, Transformers, Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I used to come up with concepts back in the day, and I'm talking about 86, 80, all back in the 80s. So, and he would draw. He wouldn't do it for everybody, and I mean the big sheet shit.
Yeah.
So he would
early on.
I would be like, man, draw, and he would draw me Transformers, Starscream, and shit. And it'd be
and
pen,
like,
pencil,
yeah,
and
see.
shit. But he'd be like,
motherfucker had like 3,000 windows on it.
hey, dope.
Oh, Starscream, that was the little small
Starscream was the
Yeah,
jet,
the
the one
jet.
that always
Yep,
talking,
yep, yep.
the
Yeah.
closet hater.
One of the main ones.
He was he was the closet hater.
Yeah, for
Megatron,
sure.
Megatron be
sure.
fucking up and Megatron be like, what bitch?
I was thinking Star Wars, Starscream.
Oh,
he was
yeah.
Starscream was the jet. Yeah.
He
Definitely
was an
jet.
F-16
Yeah.
jet. Yeah, I know now. I'm
So I've always been, I love art, and I was like, man, I used to, and this deal. If you didn't draw the sun in the left corner, top corner, you. Blocks when we had you had the Rubik's cubes, and then when they had the snake shit, you could you do.
No, but what you was saying, like as far as it being a talent, like like singing and shit, bro. I'm telling you.
Artists.
So when but blood, once I tried to make them motherfuckers like 2D or 3D, that shit was looking bump.
Very much the case.
And I was like, I
Very
ain't like.
No.
I could look at a nigga who could really draw a car, and I'm like, nah, and I lost my motivation for it. You know what I mean? But it's
definitely
a talent.
Art,
like, you gotta be able to see that shit.
You do, you do. It's I always say it kind of goes when I was doing the baseball thing, like what, 90% mental, 10% physical.
Yeah.
With the art, like I find myself thinking about what I'm gonna draw more so than I'm actually sitting down drawing. And because when it clicks, when I find it in my head, the drawing comes out so much quicker, easier, versus drawing and thinking at the same time. Like, you know, I might get in my head too much.
But that's how you know that's
a
talent because. That's what you gotta do. Any grade has to do with sports, right? You can't sit it there all day. Like you gotta when you go up to the mound, that's it. Your little couple seconds, you gonna for sure. So
strategize.
that's crazy. I never thought of it like that, but yeah.
To work on, and they'll give me a couple details, and I might sketch something. Look, and then I'll draw it out, and that ends up being the final.
That's what's up. And like, so, and even when it comes to like, you know, we do movies, we do a bunch of. You gotta have
the concept.
You gotta have all, yes.
Oh yeah.
And like, even, and I'm not a super drawer, but
Sure.
I have a vision of shit, and so years ago I used to. Bagger, you know, I'm in the Hall of Fame of that shit. But I used to draw shit, just weird shit, never to scale. Make fucking the food stamp, and I would put your picture. I would draw something that's supposed to be like you on it, and we come to the block and be like, I print that shit because that's when computers first came out with hyperthreading. I'm in there just all day, just making some shit like, nigga, this is you, nigga.
Futuristic at that point.
Okay. Were you involved in like artist drawing competitions or any of that? I know they have it. Some was the only thing I could really remember back then. And
Yeah.
And be like, man, if you knew somebody that could draw, be like, hey, man, I'm trying to make my, I got this girl I like, and I'm trying to draw a flower and some shit.
Even like, I always joke about like putting kids through high school, like actually like helping kids graduate high school based off my art for them, like all into the schoolwork. But we did a project, and I remember him telling me, he's like, man, that's the first time I ever got a B plus. You know, and it's mainly because of the artwork, because I'm pretty sure my guy was dyslexic. But I let him run with the words. I read, and it just, in a sense, it was the art that really, connected me with a lot of different people, even in high school. For winning like best artist in like junior high school type of stuff. I'm pretty sure it was more off a popularity contest than anything else. But when it came to actual contests, no, I mean, I'm an 80s baby. So even like early on, like I should have went to like the California Art College that was popping at the time, and that could have put me in a certain way. But, it's kind of like, a lot of cats didn't take their art seriously early on. And I think something I could do as like a career, or like to like make money, or like oh shit,
it would be cool. I'm gonna tell you, you're super talented, and like
appreciate that.
Oh yeah, hey, y'all know me. I give people their flowers in life in real time. I ain't waiting to, man, you heard such and such. Man, I didn't get to tell him I thought he was dope. I tell you his shit when I see you. That's all. That's that third rail shit. It's a danger, but it's a good danger. Art, the third rail shit. You get that at 3 a.m. niggas. That's that third rail shit. When it comes to just being able to tap in, take us through your mentality, what it takes when you sit down and put something together.
So going back to like not taking this serious, 2020, 2021 is kind of like, again, when I lightweight started taking it serious. I actually had a homegirl at my last job that made my Instagram account for me, and she started scanning my sketches from work. Actually see like early sketch. It's one of those things like, serendipity, or like, again, I need a more
hey, my mom, I
always say that too, but we got hit with the shutdown, right? And then I was actually able to work from home for a year and a half. And during that time is when I started actually taking a little bit more serious. And I'll say two things that I say always raised me was comic books and hip hop, specifically Bay Area rap. So a situation came up in 2021 to put together some artwork for a pretty legendary rapper out of Frisco for an art show performance he was having. This is in 2021. So a couple of my designs got denied, which was a comic book cover I had for him for other reasons, which was justified at the time. And then from that came the idea of merging comics and rap. This particular rapper had a comic book cover on his Instagram that said this was the first comic that he did not steal as a kid. And so based off that, I put together one of my favorite albums from him. And it was like all the cats that I feel like I always say raised me through the
doing these videos with AI, and I'm not 2,000% against AI. I'm like, I'm kind of like, okay, I can see the concept.
There's a lane.
Yeah.
There's some good. There's definitely some bad too.
Right.
For
Now,
sure.
I got a comment from Mike White that's tuning in. He says, where are you with implementing your art with youth in school?
Which, that's a good question. I always throw my services out there, or like, my skill set or just what I do to entities or groups that do have, things in the community going on. To be honest, the only thing I've done is a concept of my own art show. So I'm like 6, 7 deep of my own hella dope art show brand where I've actually brought people together and performers, artists, and we've got together, had a show. One of the concepts is to have an art show for like 18 and under, just for kids. I mean, there's so many kid performers out there now that we could merge and have a little day out.
There's a ton of talent out there that's untapped.
Especially, again with the art too.
Pause.
Because a lot of kids with the art, painting and doing their own drawings at different levels is definitely something I want to incorporate. So it's on the or ideas can be.
What did you start drawing? Or do you like?
As I've been saying. But no, I mean, I think my skill set is other mediums as well. I mean, even just pencil, just not necessarily comic style, but concept work. I mean, cartoon work is definitely something I've been doing as well. I know Sean was talking about storyboarding. I tapped in with a couple of OGs out of Oakland, my guy Sean G and Thomas Carter.
Oh yeah, that's my
right.
That's
We've been doing concept work for ideas they've had for cartoon shows and things like that. So
you going right into what I was going to say.
It's just, to me, it all goes hand in hand. It's all things that I can do. Funny enough, like pieces like these could take anywhere from 4 days was the quickest one I did was this Hyro one in 4 days.
Shout out to Hyro.
I was definitely under the gun. Hyro Day was coming up. This was 2023, and I got tied into an art show. Actually, day clothing show put on by Sean G. That amount of time, whereas I got out maybe 2 or 3 more and then went back to the thumbnails I do. Even to the point where, going back to that first entity or that first rapper I was dealing with, we actually were attempting to put together a comic book. And that was the first time I've ever actually put together pages, with storyline, connected between each pages and laying everything out like you would see in a comic book.
Right.
It definitely let me know that that's something I could do.
Definitely.
And will be doing, for sure.
And that taps into my other question was, do you see yourself, because like I said, you got AI now that does that, and like I said, I prefer brushstrokes. I prefer brushstrokes.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a hidden, it's a very supreme talent in those. I used to, because you got a vision. I loved animation, even like back in the days when it come to Gumby.
Yeah.
And all that, and Mr.
Stuff,
Bill,
all that stuff. Oh yeah,
all that shit. I was like, man, I would think of shit, right? And early 2000s, and I used it because it was a platform for me. Characters say what you want them to say. You do your own.
Sure.
And I'm not going to, and it was for free back then. They end up making you pay to do it, and I was like, damn. But I used to do some shit. Have you, and because everything, you look at, like, I'll say, like, with 50 Cent, you got the Power series.
Yep.
Look at the Avengers, you got that. But all this stuff starts from the concept of, even with Star Wars, it starts from sitting back, and you can have the thought and you put the story out there, but you got to have the visuals.
You got to see it.
Have you thought, and you spoke on some of it.
Yeah. Will
you, or do you thought about putting out an animated series of anything, something?
I always say, like, when it comes to, like, hearing ideas like that, right? I think Mac Dre said it best, there's never enough hours in a day to beat Blaze, although he said Dre. It is one of the many things that I know I could do, you know, and get involved in. But yeah, time, for sure.
That's some tedious work. Like,
it is.
I'll use an example, like, it was, remember that shit, the cartoon shit, the Short Bus Shorty, and that shit was funny as fuck.
Oh man. But
it's like, man, and then, you know, yo,
80s, baby, like, just being in the 80s. You know, watched, inspired, even if you didn't draw, like, you appreciate, and that was real art. That was some guy sitting, you know,
all day, every frame was hand drawn,
or whatever, you know, and they just don't, like, I don't think what we got now for these kids just doesn't inspire like those used to.
Yeah,
you know, it's different.
Even like, you remember we had, even you go later into the shit like South Park, funny shit,
funny.
I mean, shit, we can go with Simpsons. The Simpsons. Ron, these are talents, and it's like, I be wanting to see us do some shit, not just and I've seen a lot of different angles of cartoon drawing now and shit, and I'm just like, once again, where do you see yourself in that?
I mean, right. As much as I'm, you know, obviously looking to network, I tie in as many people as I can. I've already said we've got everything we need out here in the Bay. We need to get our shit going. You know, full to, I mean, the real of it is I'm put in, you know, trade the 9 to 5 for the artwork, because I do envision, you know, obviously a comic on musicians, who I also feel is another art. When I put an art show together, definitely would love to have music incorporated somehow, some way. Okay. So again, just these platforms. I mean, even for the art shows I put on so far, I mean,
speak on those.
You know, especially when you're running things, you don't always appreciate in the moment like what you're doing. So, like, you know, I'll just say, like, again, 6 art shows officially, even a 7th that we had in Blunts and More with.
Not the heart.
Right. And even, I'll just even fast forward to the last two.
Hey, that if you can't say her and Sibo, that's one.
Oh man,
I might come out of retirement.
dope enough. I was even speaking to Anjanette. Shout out to Anjanette.
Shout out to Anjanette, man.
AMR.
Sister's always doing her thing.
She got me involved with Her Story too, which
Yeah.
we just had at the Lux.
Yeah, they just had that at the Lux.
And fortunate enough to be a part of the interview podcast with Zigzag and Marvelous. Which,
yeah. I've followed Marvelous because and her Sibo. Dre, Bowlegs, Grant
Mr.
90,
Doctor.
Class of 90. Yeah,
Sacramento, that core of
thing.
for sure.
like I went down bumping Brother Lynch
hell
home.
yeah, they
Oh,
got
that's
great-
Town.
Yeah,
Magic for even at the Hearst. Met because of the show I put on and the people I brought together. You know, I'm seeing like cats do music. Feeling the love from certain entities. Officially with Miami. You know, my moniker is a crackerjack from the haystack raised. But for a kid like me to be able to get the love. Like I'm not in a position to pay people. It's more or less we're building this thing together.
hey, teamwork.
And
make
here
the
we
dream
go.
work.
Because eventually it will get to a point where I know we were talking about, you know, shit, man. My idea is actually to get to a point where I'm actually paying those entities to come up and pull up to my show to make it what it is.
Hey, that's dope.
So how much? So
Yeah.
so 4 days worth of time. Like how much?
Well,
for
so
somebody-
What it's looking like.
I will
Or
say
a
that
couple
the
days.
sometimes the span, depending on like you know the time frame, the details, type of thing.
Yeah.
These are actually. And paying homage to existing comic book covers.
Okay.
Right, like this is
Speak on it.
Iron Man's first appearance,
Okay.
way back in like 50 something, maybe 60. The Tupac one over there is a Web of Spider-Man cover,
Yeah.
right? So they're all paying homage to existing covers, which
And
you know
just blended it in.
it
You
appeases
just-
to the comic nerds and to the rap nerds. Technically. Days, by the way, because you know I graduated in the 90s and I and now I talk to all my OGs. I'm like showing them what I do. Nerds, like we could have been cool,
The
like you
collectible
know.
shit.
That's
Here's the
man.
thing.
Feeling, though.
away from it
Man.
because comic book. And I'm gonna say that comic books, baseball cards, sports memorabilia.
Yep.
I may be in possession of the. Ain't no front. I'm gonna just tell you, nigga might be in possession of. It was going, but they pulled that shit off the shelves because they guy was like, "Oh, we don't want." Tell you right now, I got 4 Jordan rookies. Comic books, I might have a early edition of some shit, but all that shit, but. We didn't shoot for dollars. We like Ken Griffey Jr. rookie for Ken Griffey Jr. rookie or Bo Jackson that's what we were shooting dice for.
Right there.
But that's what we were shooting dice for. Come on, nigga, put your Bo Jackson up when they had rookie that on the back it said no major league record. Yeah, that card is worth hella money. Bo Jackson, Sammy Sosa. I'm just saying. Ken Griffey Jr. rated rookie, Don Russ. And on the back of the card where it said the stats, it said no major league record. So that card is worth paper. I got a team. I got a team of small people that annoy your kneecap. Keep that.
So with that being
Barry
said,
Larkin, all that old shit.
Because that's the flip side of the music right now. Around with actually putting out physical media, right? But they might get one now because
Wu-Tang. Remember Wu-Tang put that album out? I remember. But there was one album he didn't have, and a fan showed up to the show with the album that he didn't have in his collection. To link up, I got you. Yeah. And Short got it from me, but physical form art, dog, that. School hand draw. Like
nothing like it.
I've talked about. I was always a forward thinker because drawing. I've always been. It's a completely different educational system than over here. I was exposed to some raw shit, and the nigga. Ninth grade Roosevelt. So I left the town and came back, but I got some motherfucking shit. It's bruh, it's different. But
it's different.
While I was there, so this is Transformers age. You know, remember we 12 age. Yeah. So because if you have somebody that can draw,
you gotta see.
I'll feed you.
Yeah.
corner,
Yeah.
and you draw the bridge, and you do the circle, and the tripod, and the thing. You make a tank, the bridge. Nigga, and we had triple changers. I came up with triple changers before Transformers. I got snaked out of my shit, but. Concepts before Madden. They were just, hey, this should do this. But, you know, you live and learn.
That's how it goes, yeah.
I should be. My God, you imagine what you can do? So that's raw.
I don't even see like how that shit is gonna be able to survive.
Because
I kind
Is
of
it vintage? Like how is it? I don't even.
like it'll work in cycles. I mean, like right when I tapped in and started like putting my stuff out there, NFTs was a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should do NFTs. Like, do you know? I'm like, you know, we're talking right now because of this. You know, let me just keep on with it.
they're still there, but the thing is, I will say this, and this. And then they like, fuck it, too many motherfuckers just know this shit. Yep. So they dumb it down. Doing that shit no more. No motherfuckers still doing this shit
somewhere.
But it's like everything vintage, everything nostalgic, classic. And I'll just use the example, one of these examples. Like I see posts and how the person was then and where they are now, and this shit don't always look like the fucking person. Nah. It don't. Mm-hmm. And you know, but I appreciate the effort. For Beat Street, they did. I seen one for the Warriors movie back in the day, who they are then and where they now. And the seen it for Moesha, for the Cosby Show. They did. Dumb motherfucker. But so I get the AI concept of it, but. When I was a youngster, there was a saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. It always have. But the artwork, the true essence of pure artwork, like you said, I just say this because I watched shit happen.
Sure.
Where you had the person who drew from free do stuff and now you got AI. People forget about. I look at it like money. Didn't they just stop saying they stopped making pennies? Penny is money.
Shit adds up.
If I owe the government $1,200 and I go to pay them in pennies, they got to take all the fucking pennies.
For sure, I got about 1,200.
If I go.
More than a damn penny.
But that means all the pennies.
And that's why I'm keeping my shit.
Bruh. And the reference coins again. Even this is another thing from. Have engines, all chrome engines. I know y'all know that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Remember they because engines. If you would that didn't have copper in them, it was didn't have copper in them.
Yeah,
those are worth more. I could have a nickel, 2 nickels.
Yep.
One that have copper in it, because like you said, you see the line.
for sure.
$50,
Yep.
$4. That was full.
You could even tell too. I remember dropping some change or something. And I
It
heard
sound
one
different.
just like, what the fuck?
It sound
Picked
different.
it up as a silver quarter. All
I'm going back to when I was in high school and junior high. We had
the quarter. I had it in my pocket for how long enough.
OGs had the Crown Royal bag. If you was a broke nigga, but we had motherfucking silver coins in the pantyhose if you didn't have a Crown Royal bag, but you kept them.
Yeah.
Same with my baseball card collection. So that I'm saying that I'm correlating to the essence of the super thug now, super this, and you don't want to go back to, hey, popcorn. You turn the stove on, you put the pot on, you put some oil in there, you put the popcorn kernels in there, you put some tin foil or a pot on, and you do this. I don't give a fuck if you go to
it'd be lighter.
movie theater popcorn is that they just give you artificial butter and this other shit now. But shit is always the first shit. Don't get me wrong. You can get
shit always.
You get ways to improve and make it faster.
The best shit always. The best things take the most time.
If that's not an art analogy right there, in regards to AI versus some hand drawn art.
Show us your artwork a little closer to the camera. Yeah, pull it up. Yeah, I was going there.
So, you know, in order, there's a couple missing.
Hold it up to
you can put it here.
to the.
So we got you know, I got about. You know, based off of Iron Man cover, first appearance of Iron Man. You know, again, I got 15 of these that I do, you know, I did. Obviously. Actually, every one of the Hyro has seen this in person except for A+, who I actually just tapped in with recently. Shout out to A+, actually. Because he did say he was down to pull up. Very appreciative of his.
Oh, that's dope. I'm saying it from the back, but that is raw.
We agree that he's one of the most underrated rappers out of the Bay. In regards to his cousin, sure, but outside of the Bay, yes. Is the guy, but 40 though, that's definitely our cover. You know, these are 2023. Now, you know, this year's Spice one is actually the one. That one's going to be like more of a Hayward-based art show.
Salute to Spice. That brother is underrated and was back in 90 when he had a visual. he
187
was.
proof.
Because, and I will say this, and it may have been said somewhere else, but even back then, it was Oakland. It was this.
Yep.
Spice from Hayward. Salute.
Yep.
I remember, and this is no diss, nothing. I remember back in the day when Hayward was considered the country.
Yes, sir. Suburb.
Yeah, it was considered the country.
Hayward is a suburb of.
He didn't eat, but and marketing, so I understand the concept of all that, what that was.
Yep.
But that brother put it on,
Man.
and
He
you
was
can't. Salute to you, sir.
Salute to
Always.
Original member of Dangerous Crew.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
which you think about that.
Speak on how your art got linked to the Jacka. Rest in peace.
Oh man, the Jack. So man. 2020, 2021, when I was out here doing this stuff, you know, I was in the house raising my kids, you know, with my wife and stuff. Like I am, right? Like I was definitely in dad mode, definitely in just much as you do. Man, ask me the question one more time.
With the Jacka.
So the Jacka one was actually the third. For Nicotina. Second one being the NWA one. Third one was the Jacka. The concept of it with the like I got people still to this day who pull up on me and they might not even know who the Jacka is, but they know that Spider-Man cover and vice versa. The ones that's like has a certain sentimental value to it because it's actually got me in also with PK. You know, and I never got to see Jack perform during the time I was in the house type of thing, but again, his music was in my house. 2022, I've been tapped in with the Jacka family, and they've shown nothing but love for my love for the Jack. And is well, the Jacka one I did have scanned black and white. I actually shout out to Dregs one out of Frisco.
Oh yeah.
We did an art show for Mama Jack in the city back in I'm gonna say 2022, and that was a collaboration piece. But Dregs colored the black and white Jacka piece digitally for me, and we presented that as a collab piece. Since then, I've colored my own, and we've done a bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna share a quick story in regards to the Jack. Shout see me outside and he's like, hey, I wanted to tell you about this situation. MG, I'm just gonna say, was like super close to the Jack, like to the point of being brothers type of thing. Beyond the music even. MG initiation or the first day of school type of thing, checking out lockers and that type of thing, and when they went to go check it out, and so he went over to help. My Jacka sticker that I drew stuck in back that again, like in the whole school of all the lockers, right? Not only that,
That's the universe.
The fact that again,
That's the
like
universe.
that Jacka's boy's daughter, like, and it was my art that kind of channeled this connection. Like,
Hey, that's the universe.
it was deep. Like, I'll just say, like.
That's the universe.
Like, I need to be out here doing this type of stuff because the universe is lightweight telling me, like, bro, what are you doing going to work?
She's undefeated.
Man.
Speaking of, because it's May 1st, 2026. Summer.
Big things.
What show? What projects? What you got coming? What 2026 and beyond look like?
There's a lot. Dope art show brand, and again, that goes back to the Spice One art show. He's already tapped in for it. He's already locked in for it. It's up to me at that point. But I'm also, again, I'm moving in different lanes, you know, all in the same idea, but basically next weekend, Mother's Day weekend, I'll be at the Oakland Comic Con, which I want to say is at the Hilton.
Mm-hmm.
It's May 9th and May 10th.
Okay.
This will be my first, like, comic book, I don't know, industry related event where, you know, ever since I've been doing my artwork, I've always wanted industry event, which I'm excited for. Just, you know, testing the waters, seeing how that looks. But even bigger than that, though, May 29th, we will be at the Elbow Room.
Okay, Elbow Room.
Yep, off of Broadway. Black Roses Entertainment and Mestizo is presenting Cali Agent. 25 years of how the West was won.
Okay.
Among hits, Teo Dubs in the building, Splash. And a bunch of others, hosted by Equipto. This is going to be the show right here. Roscoe thing coming up. Other than that, I'll just be dropping. I got like a Snoop Dogg comic cover. I got the Fab comic cover ready to go. I'm actually kind of holding out on Fab, trying to do a dope era art show with his spot, which like the day that he's like, let's do it. You know, he like opened up a nonprofit the next day. So it's like,
yeah, that boy's busy.
Takes the time. Yeah, salute to bro. I always salute.
Shout out Fab for sure.
He does this.
Fab actually started this idea, and we're gonna make this happen. Back in I think it was 2023. Me and Fab. Back when he had the Dope Era experience in Jack London.
That'd be dope.
Because one of the other a collection of rap tapes, records, CDs. I also have a network of other cats who collect. We have it. So it was happening enough that even Short was going to donate some of his. Say it to put it out in fruition.
You gotta put it into the universe.
Because we gotta. Like, this is something that can be done for a lot of people.
Yes.
You know, even EPA.
Oh, that's my second home.
EPA.
That's my
shit.
That's my been on the title.
I pulled up to my art show for the Thiz. Again, like, to me, it's like I've listened to these guys. guys and say, hey, bro, I respect and appreciate what you guys did for me with the music.
Right.
If you appreciate the yeah, man.
Maybe on next week.
EPA. Plug.
Yeah. So,
Love those guys.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I gotta. Well, you spoke on it, but the question also was: are there any artists that you're doing art for in partnership today?
Actually, I appreciate that question. First guy who I've actually officially done a front and back album cover for.
Okay.
And potentially some concept art for a group called Smokin' Word. Mullen. Shit, I'm gonna mess that up. Millen, Mike Millen, and of course Tajay from the Mighty Souls of Mischief.
Oh,
super dupe group that's about to come out with something. So I might be doing some artwork for them. What else? There's a lot, man. There's a Spice, Selsky out of Frisco, and my guy Black C, also out of Frisco.
Yeah, I know.
See, and again,
Black is a beast,
man.
I remember back in the '90s when they first came out. So, like I told you, my link.
Yep. Read the book for sure. Come on.
We was high school hanging. So he brought their music when they first came, and then would totally sound. And then when they end up linking up, they were like, "Man, yo, folks in my."
Come on.
We was having fun back then. This is 90, 91, 92.
You know what? Just because you brought that man,
definitely first ballot Hall of Famer. Man. I don't give a fuck what you say. TC is first ballot Hall of Famer.
TC, bro.
First ballot.
Yeah. So the idea. I mean, obviously. Stories within the raps. So like the concept artwork for putting out, comics for those guys is pretty easy, even though I'm also down to do original stories. And to me that's dope. Like
I think
the crossover is dope.
I think like especially when it comes to cartoons.
Yeah.
Because what happens is the when it comes to cartoons, the concept, because a lot of the gems are dropped in cartoons.
Oh yeah.
So even back in the day, all that shit.
Yep.
So we sit here and you have this plethora of cartoons that it's so much shit that you can do now.
Oh man.
Because we got the Smurfs, the Littles, the Munchie Cheese, G.I. Joe. I said Smurfs.
Thundercats.
Thundercats is my shit. I'm still waiting on the motherfucking Voltron movie.
Ooh,
Voltron and Thundercat movie before I get another Marvel movie. Can I get a Voltron and Thundercats movie? Y'all coming out with another motherfucking He-Man. And they said it wasn't real. I need a Thundercats movie and a Voltron movie.
Man,
and I even go, don't do a GoBots, but you can go.
That's tough.
You
That's tough.
with the broke,
That's
the
tough.
broke. Niggas that came before Transformers had GoBots.
Hey, I was gonna say I had GoBots because I couldn't afford Transformers for sure.
But we had them.
Like you got two Transformers.
Come on.
I got 30 GoBots, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
why G.I. Joes were a mainstay.
G.I.
They just run
Joes,
like $1,
Star Wars,
$1.50
all that
or
shit,
something crazy
Legos.
like that.
thing. Even when it comes to that, because like I'm a video game head. I play Battlefield. The people that I don't like in life, I vision blowing your head off in the video games when I'm playing my shooting games. I will never do it in real life. So just if I don't like you,
that's where you get down.
You die in the video game. That's it. That's
Marksmanship.
Real shit. I am. But I was a company commander at ROTC at Roosevelt. And I wore my uniform on Wednesdays, and I can hit you from. It's you can't forget it.
Yeah.
And I think today's society, it's overlooked. And you got to salute the hand.
Oh, man.
Because like I'm a video game head.
Yeah.
I wasn't a drawer. So it's a team effort. So if I came to you with, bruh, I got boom, 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 boom. I just need you to draw. Like when I got dangled on my triple changer shit. And it's documented. But I got bamboo. Nigga was thinking in 87.
Somebody heard
88. I had a person who could draw. Because I'll tell you my vision. Year and a half later, Hasbro had triple changers.
That's crazy. That's what you called them now?
I just came with the concept. And somebody drew it for me. And the drawer was, oh man, I lost the drawings of this. I lived on the East Coast.
Oh, and he was on the West.
No.
Oh, he was over there too.
I moved. You gotta tell you, I would be like, hey, I got a concept, I got a thought, let's do it. And that's what we was doing. I had people who would draw, like, okay, let's do this.
Sure.
This is what I'm thinking. And I had one person who was drawing, and this is my own fault. I keep it real. I had one person who was drawing and doing it, and we kept it, and I tried to incorporate somebody else. Man, can I join in this? And I was like, and they were like, no. I was like, but wait a minute. And I was like, hey, join in, okay, boom. I was like, look, this is what we doing.
Yeah.
And everything got lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
coincidentally.
Yeah. And I was 12.
But again, yeah, that's...
I was 11, 12-year-old.
Process.
And I'm like I'm mad, but I'm like, I'm 3,000 miles away from everybody that'll, be there. Punch your little sister. Exactly. But I'm like, and I'm no bullshit. I ain't got to lie on this shit.
That's crazy.
And it took me a minute, like, nigga, did this mother... And I can't even... The nigga name was Benjamin. I think Benjamin was his last name or some shit. But I'm like, God damn. But, hey, God is good. The universe loves me.
You got it in you, though. You got it in you.
Motherfucker.
Shit.
Back then, I was like, fuck. Even my folks. Video game shit, same thing. Oh, Granbury tuning in. What's up, Sean?
Sean G.
Yeah, my guy. But, so I got a good question for you before we head out.
Yeah.
What advice, or would you tell anybody who's
it's tough, man, because I'll say it's, as much as the kind of like gaining some popularity, some notoriety from what I'm doing, this shit ain't easy by any means. So it goes back to kind of like that question about, which I think it was asked to a musician, would you still do music if no one listened to it? And it goes with the art. Like, would I draw if nobody was, looking at it, appreciate it? It's still what I was doing. So, yeah, I just say stick with it if it's what you love. Find something that interests you. Like, again, as much as I always say, like, I do almost any, concept art, that that comes to mind, like obviously the comic book and the merging of rap covers and comic covers is like what I'm doing right now. But that's something that I found that I actually did well, and I pushed that, right? But it's only like starting, that's only going to be like the fuel to do more of different stuff. So, definitely find something that that you're passionate about. And again, that even though it's hella late and you want to, go to sleep because you got to work in the morning, if that passion keeps you up drawing or doing what you love, that's it. Just keep doing that.
Yeah,
just keep doing that because it's therapy too, and it's never too late. Again, I'm an 80s baby, and I've just been putting my artwork out in the last 4 or 5 years. And I'm in my first podcast interview, Cognac Confessionals.
Hey, the first. That's what we do.
Official.
Salute. So, where can everybody find you? People that's interested in what you got going. Tell us all your social media platforms.
The main one again is IG, Billy Blaze 510. That's BILLY BLAZE 510. The backup is the Hella Dope Art Show. I tend to keep up the Billy Blaze a little more than the Art Show one. Facebook is also just Billy Blaze. I think I've never taken the internet serious ever since I got on it. So you will. TikTok too. I think it's Art of Billy Blaze now that I think about it. But again, IG is the main one. That's where I keep, everything updated. Make it easy, Try to make it easy.
It's universal.
Yeah, man.
So I definitely want to wish you continued success and blessings. And so in the glass, and he got with the selfish closing tea on. So rest in peace, my cousin Biaggi. I love you, man. Man, but this is personal, and I didn't. But I'm so appreciative of the effort that and that.
At least I could do, man.
That is
where mine at.
I know.
That is just extra personal.
That shit is raw.
I would like to give one shout out. Thinking about Selfish and BIG actually too, because I actually did do artwork for a Rap Cat again out of Sebastopol back in like 2001. But again, to me, that as official as that is, it's unofficial to me. A Naira Music logo for our guy Pooh Man.
Okay,
shout out to Pooh, man. Which just seeing my.
We was at Biaggi. We was at Biaggi's house for Pooh Man's birthday one day, and Pooh came through. And shout out to Dave Hash and the homie.
Yep.
Twan. We was all back there filming, and I was.
See, love it. Come on.
Flies, tell them where they can find you.
Man, you can find me everywhere, man. KAMMAFLAGE. Rail. We had a great show. Blaze, really, man. We appreciate y'all, man, coming down, and we look forward to many years of success and helping y'all push, and man, to the next episode, man. I'm gonna let my boy D.
All right. And shout out to Pharaoh. Couldn't be. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you call it.
All of them, man.
He on all that. Broski, what's happening, bruh?
Brother
Broski. What's happening, bruh?
That's my guy.
That's my guy.
Come on.
Hey, I holler at you. We need interview number 4.
Come on.
We make it happen.
We need a legend, man, in the
let's
building.
do it again.
We need a legend.
Come on.
I'm Deshaun. You can find me at Cognac_Confessionals on Instagram. Cognac Confessionals on Facebook and YouTube. But I'm your friendly neighborhood dude. I'm just an all around guy. Good dude who tried to just spread positivity and get, I just like to network with people. But more importantly, you can always find me in your bitch dreams, because that's where I reside. Or more importantly, you can find me in the bosom of the universe. That's where I call home. You niggas will get that at 3 in the morning. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Tell a friend, like Alpha Beta, the old school grocery store back in the day when they had the old school black and yellow aisle with the generic shit. You niggas will catch it at 3 in the morning. But hey, like I said, it's Friday. It's the first Friday, so some shit calm down. Don't get caught doing no dumb shit. Watch out for the fake shit. Support the real shit. I humbly appreciate everybody, but now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, catch y'all next week when we got some other shit popping.